And yes, I'm excited to have a special guest on the podcast, our Honorable Principal, Mr. Manish Pawar. And as we're excited to hear about your thoughts and vision for Bal Vidya Mandir. So, to get started, I have a few questions for you. So, according to you, what is education?
Thank you, Sparshi, for calling me. Education is a comprehensive word, and different educationists have defined education in different manners. But me, as educationist for the last 24 years, I see education as a lifelong process, and which helps a person to become a better human being. And I don't think education is just limited to school education. It starts, the day a mother conceives a child and till the deathbed. So that's why I would say it's a lifelong process and it's a continuous process.
Yes, nice question, sir. How Bal Vidya Mandir Senior Secondary School is realizing the goals of education in 21st century?
Well, you being a 21st century student, we call it Gen Z nowadays. We call Gen Z student, and up to class 12, I always tell the students must have born. We are in 24, so must have born in maybe 2005 or 2006, or if you consider a boy or girl of 17, 18 years of age. So 21st century students, to deal with them, we need to become a 21st century educators. And today is the era of smartphones, so we need to become a smart educators, smart teachers. Teaching is, it's very challenging job, and post-pandemic with advent of technology, social media, uses of mobile phone, it has become a challenging job for teachers. Having said that, it's quite interesting as well, and it has kept me as an educator, not as a principal, I see always as a teacher, to keep me on my toes, and every day I take it as a challenge as a teacher as well as principal, because you can think of when you are dealing with smart kids, so you can't expect a normal or traditional ways of studying and learning. So I would say the goal of education, the paradigm of education have changed and evolved over a period of time. I'm sure the people must have heard about National Education Policy, which talks about digitization and the role of technology in teaching learning process. And here in Sambal, in Bal Vidya Mandir School, we are trying to implement gradually all the features which are mentioned in educational in National Education Policy, and along with national curriculum framework, whether it's of school education and teacher education is yet to come, but we are ready to do that, and the teachers are being trained to implement whatever is being dictated or given in National Education Policy. So, as I said initially, to become a good human being, that is very important. And a student, or I would say not as a student, as a human being, one should always try to become a better person when what he or she was yesterday. So I would say that about out of various goals of education, this aspect is very important.
And what is the role of parents in education?
Yeah, I mean, parents play a very important role. As I said, the education of a child start the day a mother conceives a child, because in her womb the child gets knowledge, and nobody teaches a boy or girl in which language he or she has to speak. Whatever they see in first 6 months or 9 months, they start speaking that language, irrespective of the geographical boundaries or barriers, whether the child is born in India or outside India. You know that. So role of parent is very important, and a few parents think that after getting admission in school, their role is over. But I always tell it is, if I put it in a simple mathematical term, it is 50-50%. It is like I would say that, and I always give this example during my workshop. If, the one hand of a child is in the hand of a school or a teacher, whatever you say, and the other hand is in the hand of parent. And if the both parent as well as school means teacher, if they share equal responsibilities, they take care of child, then there will be no problem with child. If one try to move faster than other, so definitely, because if one is going ahead, I mean school is going ahead and the parent is lagging behind, or the parent is going ahead, or the school is lagging behind. So ultimately, the student will be in pain, because one hand will be going forward, another hand will be lagging behind. So at the end, so what I feel in mathematics should be the 50-50%. Parents play a very important role in child education, because in school the child spends nearly 6 to 7 hours, which is approximately 1/4 of the day, and 7 to 18 hours the child is spending at home. So it is almost 3 times the time that is being spent in school. So they play very important role, and it's nothing related to whether the parents are literate, educated, or uneducated, because even because there is a big difference between literacy and the education. Even an illiterate person can be an educated person, or even an educated person and or a literate person can be an uneducated person. So they can play very important role. Just keep by, even if they don't have proper educational qualification, but they can always check the register or the notebook of a child whether they are blank or they are being filled, or they can always communicate with the subject teachers in the in technology through WhatsApp or the Telegram, the technology that we are using in our school. They can always approach the school. They can visit the school not only during the PTM, but after the school hours they can always visit, and just the catch hold of parents and just to get updated as far as the performance is concerned. And it's not about all the academic grades. I give equal impetus to the participation of students in co-curricular activities, because in school that it's very difficult to identify good talents when we have the different kind of activities, be it sports, be it co-curricular activities, be it literary activities like English debate, Hindi debate, or quiz competition, or play, whatever you just name it, we have all. But the thing is, the parent participation and the motivation also very important. All those childs, they have done well in their career, in their life, if their parents are aware of that. So very important role of parents in education, in school life.
Okay, so according to you as a principal of Bal Mandir, what are the qualities a student must have?
Well, again, I would say that since we are living in a 21st century student, so the first quality that I must think the student must have, that is having a learning attitude. A student must have a learning attitude. When I say learning attitude, it doesn't mean that they need to cram, or I'm not advocating rote memorization or rote learning. The thing is, even if they may have the less potential, but by devoting more number of hours at home, or by seeking the help of a teacher or a tutor or a guide at home or nearby area, if they have a learning attitude, so definitely they can learn anything. Not only academic subject, but beyond school education, when they go to life, or even in their career, in professional career, if they need to learn more skills. So having learning attitude, that is very important. Second, I would say that positive mindset is very important. Even if if the child is not so good, let's say in mathematics or accountancy or physics or economics, maybe good in other subject, but if the child has got positive attitude, and definitely sooner or later it will be a gradual process. He or she may take a longer time than any other student, but having a positive attitude, definitely he will never falter in life. So having a positive mindset, okay, I have to do it, I will do it, let me take more time, more number of days than any other student. So the child can achieve success in that sense. And the third important, I would say that is skill. 21st century is all about skills. When I say 21st century skills, so it's all about your communication skills, it's your interpersonal skills, it's your intrapersonal skills. You have your social skills, how you relate socially with people. I would say the digital skills, we talk about. So these are the 21st century skills which are very important, and all students must strive to inculcate these skills, because it will help them in their career to move ahead to the greater heights. So I would say learning attitude, positive mindset, and the skillful personality, they are very important aspect of a student or any person's life.
Last but not the least, what are the core areas where you're focusing nowadays?
In school education, as everybody knows that Bal Mandir started in 1964, and this year we are celebrating 60 years. So it's a legacy, it's a responsibility bestowed upon me, on my shoulder by our Reverend Manager sir. And keeping that legacy in mind, that is always there in my subconscious mind. And with 21st century education and national policy of education, We are very much into integration of technology in our teaching learning process. Various initiatives have been taken, in a gradual manner. The very first important is we have installed interactive flat panels, in our school, in all classes, where the teachers can directly share PDF. They can show simulation 3D diagrams, which were not possible, 15 years or 20 years when I was in school. So our teacher never showed that because that access was not available. So we have interacted, we have placed IFPs, interactive flat panels in all classes. We are using technology in our day-to-day life. Even regular workshops are being conducted to upgrade teachers using. I'm sure the people must have heard about artificial intelligence tools, Chat GPT, Gemini, or Copilot. So gradually, our teachers are being motivated to use these tools for assessment and to make better lesson plan. And the best part is we are slowly working to have a personalized learning plan for those students, those who are academically weak and they need extra attention. So giving extra time, for each and every student is not humanly possible for teachers. So that's why we are seeking, and I'm working on that, how to get the help from AI to have a personalized learning plan for a student where he or she can work hard and at home. They just need a device with internet connection. So we are working and regular training on teachers. Teachers are being sent for capacity building program which are being organized by CBSE, and then they are being motivated to take workshop or the session for the remaining classroom. So it's just a teamwork where the teachers are learning from one group of students or one group of educators, and now they are disseminating the information to other teachers. So ultimately, the main aim next 2-3 years it will be the integration of national education policy in our teaching learning process, and how to integrate technology in our day-to-day activities and teaching learning process, so that students get the best the material which is available throughout the world. So these are the areas that I will be focusing next 1 or 2 years.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Sparshi, for having me. It was a nice interaction.